Good morning. And thank you for the warm welcome. It was a pleasure to work with you. And I'm glad you liked the colors after they went on the wall. My name is Val Ruddy, and I've been a member here since about 2003. We had a fairly extensive search for a place where we felt could be our spiritual home. Once we had kids, we decided, the place where we were, the church that we were attending, really wasn't right for us. We needed some place that had a really strong sense of, children's programming and the facilities and everything else that we wanted to stay for a very long time and raise our family. We love the sense of community outreach. Obviously, the children's programming, for me, being an interior decorator, kind of the buildings were important to me too. That there were adequate meeting spaces that were beautiful and inspiring, because really, that's what we want. We want to come here, feel inspired, feel closer to God. I am a two-time volunteer. It seems like I feel like I'm a lifetime member of the Buildings and Grounds Committee. Every time I walk into church, I'm looking around, seeing what's leaking and what might need fixing and improving. Look at this place. We come here every week, and we're inspired by the beauty, the grounds, the beautiful Tiffany stained glass windows, the Skinner organ that we get to hear on a weekly basis, all of that stuff. It's not too, I wish I could look this good, or at least half this good, when I'm 116 years old. So, within these four buildings, there's a lot that gets accomplished all the time. We learn how to be good Christians. We give shelter to those less fortunate. We just heard about the refugee family coming here. We make lifelong friends. We learn valuable lessons, religious, but also otherwise. We have great opportunities to learn art and music and theater. We give the community a place. It gives the community a place to gather. And that's actually how I came here. I came here when I was nursing my baby to La Leche League meetings that Lindy Fisher would hold. And, I said, wow, this looks great. She couldn't say enough good words about this place, and I decided to check it out. So really, that's how we, became familiar with this place. Boy Scouts, so many opportunities for the community to come and use our spaces. We give of ourselves to others here. And this is one of the rare places in your life where you can witness the entire circle of life. We meet here, we get married here, we have our babies christened here, we raise our families here, we watch as those we love and who have touched our lives pass on. And as a matter of fact, we can be laid to rest here in our beautiful memorial garden. So it is one of those very, very rare spaces that you can be home in throughout your entire life. We're blessed to have been given this beautiful main building, along with the two parsonages and the Vincent building for our use. It's our legacy. We need to make sure that future generations can enjoy these inspirational spaces. These are your buildings, and we need your support to maintain them. Of course, that means annual giving. So think about that when you are making those pledges, that it's an old building, or the whole campus is, getting there. And as you know, if you own an older home, it takes a lot of money to go ahead and make the necessary improvements and just to maintain it as it is. We can do that through volunteering our time and talents. It doesn't need to be a monetary gift, although that's, very important too. As an interior decorator, I've been able to be involved in a lot of those decisions, from, designing the railings that you see here to helping select the sculpture in the memorial garden. But with that, I've met so many talented people who have offered themselves to help maintain these spaces, make them better, from painters to contractors, architects, engineers, and many, many others. We ask, as a matter of fact, we'll be asking in a couple of weeks for your help at the Buildings and Grounds Workday. And I know some people cringe at that. And every year I hear, well, I don't really want to do the gardening because I'm not a gardener. Well, that's fantastic. We want you to kill things. Because mostly what we do is weeding and raking and all of that stuff. So the worse that you are at that, the better for us. So that's not an excuse. So that's Saturday, November 14th at 9 a.m. I expect to see you all there. We will give you lunch afterwards because we appreciate and love your work there so much. So these buildings are your legacy for our church. Our buildings may be old, but we are fortunate to have them, and also fortunate to have the resources and talents to improve them. Let's make sure that these buildings are here for our children's grandchildren to enjoy and to call home. Thank you.